Hi, welcome to my channel. My name is Chandra and this is how I do food for my family of 4. Today I want to show you how I make the best, not vegan because there is honey in it, but dairy-free chocolate ice cream that you will not know is not made with cream. I use coconut milk and a blender, although you could do it without. Let me show you how it's done. Okay, I get this unsweetened coconut milk, and I get the one that has no guar gum in it, so it is just coconut and water. There we go, coconut milk and water. Usually they have guar gum, which I think is a thickener or a stabilizer. The reason I like to use a blender is because in the can, the coconut milk is separated into the fat and the milk. So the blender just combines it all together beautifully. And then when you add honey to sweeten, that honey kind of acts as a stabilizer for the coconut, and it doesn't separate again while you have it in the fridge cooling down. Okay, I've got my 2 cans of coconut milk. I like to make coconut milk be a chocolate ice cream because unless you're making an actual coconut ice cream, anything else you make, anything else I've made, it still tastes like coconut, which when you're trying to have a dairy ice cream, it doesn't taste right. And I do usually eat dairy. I can't because my daughter has a cow's milk protein sensitivities and she's nursing, so I am still eating no dairy and I do miss it, but this ice cream makes me feel like I'm not missing it. So next I'm going to add cocoa powder. I need 3/4 of a cup of cocoa powder. And 3/4 of a cup of raw honey. Honey is more expensive to sweeten with. If you can find a less expensive source, that's really great. I have this apiary near me that sells this stuff for a pretty good price at our discount store. And it's raw, which is what I always look for in honey, because raw honey has the ability, because it's pollen from local, and you want it local, the bees using this local pollen, oh, that's not quite enough, then it can help your allergies. If you have allergies to certain pollens, but it needs to be raw. Honey is amazing. It's also very nice as a mask on your face, on your skin. It has a great pH for skin. You have to be prepared for drips, but oh, it feels so good. Not that I'm doing any masks these days, but there have been times. Okay. A tablespoon of vanilla. This is vanilla that I make. A good sized pinch of salt, because salt, like sugar, brings out the flavor in everything. And let's blend it up. And there we have it. Now I'm gonna put this into the refrigerator to really cool down for a couple hours. So I'll just leave it right in the blender. And that shouldn't separate it, even though in the can, left to its own, the cream and coconut milk does rise to the top, which is why I think it's such a great substitute for the dairy in ice cream, because it has a lot of the same properties. So it has the same like thick mouth feel, and the whole cream element is really nice. But with that honey in there, it's not going to separate in here, which makes it so much easier to make ice cream. So I'm gonna put this in the fridge and we'll get it into the ice cream maker later. Okay, I've got my ice cream maker out. Got my chilled chocolate dairy-free ice cream out of the fridge. And I'm gonna get it in here. I have added to this before brownie pieces, which was delicious. It's excellent. I don't have any of those today. So we're going the old-fashioned straight up chocolate. This will churn for about 20 minutes. Children are in bed, which means it is time for ice cream. Other really nice thing about honey sweetened ice cream is that it does not get hard. It is always scoopable. Because honey doesn't freeze hard.